guys, good morning, good morning. It is a landscaping time. We are here. If you watched our last video, we are doing the landscaping job that I talked about. Yeah, this is a small landscape. We're not going to be doing anything crazy. We're just going to be going across the front and then into that little section. Just something to give it a little bit of extra curb appeal. This is already a beautiful home and a beautiful neighborhood, but it's just going to be like a little bit of something just to make it stand out, make it pop a little bit more, and make it cute. And the selection of plants that we have here are all perennials. I've actually never worked with these out here before, but I thought they were super cute. They were on clearance. That one doesn't even have a tag on it. I can't even, Gara is what it is. But I thought they were super cute. They had pink, they had white. Have some rhododendrons, which are kind of like, he said he liked azaleas, but azaleas tend to not do that well in our area, or at least the ones at our house did not. And they're kind of finicky. You have to take extra good care of azaleas. But rhododendrons, they're the same family, and I think these are going to be gorgeous. They are the dark pink. Then we have sky pencils. That's the white of that, the Gara. And we have a gorgeous golden cypress. And then we have daylilies. White or yellow daylilies. They're already bloomed. You know, guys, right now, this time of year, the daylilies, they've already done their thing in our area. But look at these. These are so cute. And I thought these would just be very cute. They were just really dainty, very cute. They're still blooming this time of year. And I think they'll match good with the color of the rhododendron. And then the yellow of the cypress. So, okay. This is before. Okay, so last time it's gonna be plain. We're just doing very minimal prep on this job because this is not, you know, just a huge landscaping job. We just cut it down to the dirt, spray poison on it. We have a really, really good landscape fabric. I'll show it to you. Star green. It's reversible. It's really good. Some of the best that you can get at Lowe's. But just like any landscape, it doesn't matter how good you do your before prep and everything like that. Weeds and stuff will grow back. And a lot of times weeds are not growing from underneath the fabric. This is a misconception. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that weeds are growing from on top of the fabric, from where, you know, dust and seeds and stuff get into, say, your rocks or your mulch or whatever, and it grows from there. It's not necessarily coming up from the bottom of the landscape fabric. But there are some weeds strong enough to come up through landscape fabric. So the whole point is you have to maintain it. You can't have a landscape and think it's just going to look good by itself all the time. Maybe where you're from, it might do that. Not around here, guys. You have to maintain your landscapes. And that doesn't have to mean anything crazy. Just a little bit of regular maintenance. Say once a month. You can spray it, or you can hand pull the weeds. If it's a smaller landscape like this, it will be manageable. Some of the landscapes can get really massive, and it's just unrealistic to think that you could just be hand pulling weeds from stuff, you know, all the time on stuff. But this will be a manageable size right here. This is something that we can keep up with, you know, with the regular yard maintenance. So, which is a little bit extra, you know, per month. We can keep this fully maintained and looking beautiful year round. So that is the plan, guys. So, all right, guys, come on. Let's put this landscape in. Okay guys, it is officially hot. I'm sweating, but it's okay, because at least we have some shade here and that we can get in that's very close. It could be worse. But just want to show you where we are right now. We have set the fabric up. We've lined it with some of the bigger river rock. And I'm debating on, because the way this right here is, and I'm not trying to say like, I'm not saying negative about this at all. This is a wonderful setup. Whoever did his concrete job did fantastic, amazing, because this has been here for several years. It looks beautiful, and it's, you know, they did a great job. So I'm not knocking them on anything like this. This is just how my brain works. But the way the porch comes out to here, you know, it's even down through there, but it's like where this landscape would line up here, that one's offset. So it would be like a blank area right here. So I don't think that that would look bad, but I'm just kind of debating on if we should fill this with fabric and kind of curve it to match that side. I guess you guys can't really tell me what you think, because by the time you see this, it'll already be done. I'm just gonna try to think y'all's thoughts, what y'all would think. I think you're telling me to do it. At least that's what I think you're telling me. But that's what I think that you're thinking. Okay, but yeah, I think it looks good so far. And now the next part, which could sometimes be the longest part, is arranging the plants, you know, in a proper placement inside the landscape. Picking the plants did take me a good little bit earlier as well, but I feel like I have a pretty good idea of the placement. But we could rearrange it, we could switch it around, you know, we could change it a few times before it is set in stone. So yeah, so we're gonna mess around with that for just a minute. We're gonna set them up how I think, you know, how I had envisioned it in my mind originally. See if that looks good now in real life. And yeah, we'll go from there. So come on, let's do that. Okay guys, we actually decided to go ahead and curve this side too, just to kind of let it flow better with that side. So it's gonna, you know, kind of slightly curve, you know, come out, we'll curve it up. So we started with the golden cypress in the back. It is gonna be probably the biggest plant out of all of these, so it will have to, like, it's a little bit of a slow grower, so it has plenty of time. We can keep it maintained and keep it for this space. But it will be very beautiful. And then we did just like one little pink gara to tie in the pink of the rhododendrons. We have 3 identical rhododendrons in the front, 2 sky pencils in the middle. We just kind of put the middle one directly center with the window, and then the 2 outer ones, they're just slightly offset, because if you were to try to center them, it would be too close to the sky pencils. So even though you might want to go with the placement off that, you as well also have to remember the placement of the plants. Don't crowd them too close together, because they're a little bit small right now, but keep in to account of the size, their mature size. Then we put one little daylily right here to kind of match this side, to just kind of flow this along together. And these are all yellow. All the daylilies are yellow, so those will match with the golden cypress to tie that yellow in and bring out the yellow tones in his bricks and in his siding. But we have daylily, we have a white gara, pink gara, daylily, pink gara, white gara, daylily. So we just kind of mimic the pattern, try to keep everything flowing uniformly, keep it simple but cute. So this will be year-round color. This landscape will always be cute. We are in the hottest part of summer right now almost, and these little flowers are supposedly very, very heat tolerant, very drought tolerant, and very cold hardy. All of these plants right here are hardy up to negative 30 to negative 40 degrees. So all of these plants should survive our East Tennessee winter, no problem at all. And also the daylilies and stuff like that, they will kind of grow, and if they get too big for their area, you can always separate them and move them to other places in your yard. But these are similar. They will also slowly grow and mound in their place. So I imagine you could probably separate and move those around as well. So maybe we might do a cute little landscape around this tree, maybe in a couple years or so, and whenever he wants, and maybe we can get free plants from divisions from his original plants. But that's another time. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so this is kind of what we're working with right now. Now we're just gonna, I think I'm pretty good with this placement. I honestly really like it. This is what I was envisioning. I was envisioning this in my mind, and I feel like this is pretty much how it needs to be. So I'm pretty happy with this. Harley's about to work the shovel, and yeah, then we're gonna get the mulch and we're gonna get the rock in, and we'll call it a day on this job. It's short and sweet, but so cute, guys. I'm in love with it already. Look at my heart. It's just beating out of my chest right now. Oh, also I was going to mention really quick, just in case, I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you're in landscaping and stuff, you already have your methods and ways that works best for you. Everything's different for everybody. But, you know, some people prefer to put the plants in first and put the fabric around. We have done stuff like that before, especially if you're working with an existing bed where they want to keep plants, so you can't just rip them out and put them back in. So you have to work around them. But if you're working with a non-existent landscape, you can kind of do it however you want. So what we kind of prefer to do is, like you've already seen, we laid the fabric, and we're just going to cut holes out. This is a really good way right there. Just go around the pot like that, and that way you pretty much know. Also, I said shovel earlier, but for plants this size, you'd be better off with a post hole digger, honestly. It's more, you know, clean, precise, just small hole for these small plants. And it's, you know, it's much cleaner. You don't get as much debris out onto the fabric and stuff. And you want to try to make sure, I know it's hard to, but once you get the fabric down and you get the plants in, try to keep it as clean as possible before you put your rocks or mulch or whatever you're putting on top of it. Okay guys, I'm telling you what, it's so hot. I am sweating more than I should be, I feel like. Because when it gets like this, I feel like it was actually work, you know? Before this, I'm having fun. No, I'm still having fun. I love this job. I love it so much, and that's why I do this, guys. But I want to show you kind of what we've ended up with here. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn you around. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you have done a landscape like this? What would you have done different? Any comments? Good, bad, anything, let me know. Okay guys, here it is. Here's the first corner. Okay, guys, what do you think? I ended up taking these rocks right here. I did have them lined right there along the side, but after we finished that side, it looked too different, so I just went ahead and took those out and just left it just the bare side, which I think ended up really nicely, guys. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think in the comments, guys.
I think you did great.
This is a simple landscape. This is nothing crazy, nothing fancy. What I feel like we've probably got, you know, not counting, you know, the time getting the materials and everything, because, you know, we have a couple of hours in that, but I feel like we've only been here probably like a couple hours altogether right now from beginning to end. So I feel like not too bad. Super duper cute, super low maintenance. All of these plants are very low maintenance, and they are beautiful. You don't have to lack any beauty for the lack of maintenance, which is always great. Daylilies, they come back year to year. This Gara, I've already fell in love with it. This is the first time we've used it in the landscape, but I'm so happy I found it today. I'm getting close to this end, like to the end of the season. There's not as many selections for plants. There's still a lot of annuals, but we did not want to use annuals in this landscape. Love annuals, love them so much, but I prefer perennials, especially for, you know, a landscape. If you have like certain spots that you want to fill in from year to year, have a different variety from year to year, that's okay. But if you want like your permanent landscape that's just going to look good year to year, go for perennials. It's just gonna be the most for your money. You know, you get a plant, you buy it one time. As long as you take care of it, you'll have it forever. Oh. My little beetle friend, that's a Japanese beetle. I'll tell you what, if he would have known, he wouldn't have landed on my shoulder. Which I don't have as much beef with him this year because I just kind of gave up, you know. But last year they destroyed our roses, and that's one reason why I don't like using roses. I love roses, but around here, once they get to blooming really good, the Japanese beetles come in and totally destroy them. They are a very high maintenance plant. You have to continuously keep spraying them, just treating them, going out, getting the bugs off of them, because they're just one that the Japanese beetles love. They're one of the first ones that they get on and they just devour them. So I try to avoid using those in landscapes as much as possible, just, you know, for the customer. I want the customer to be able to have the most success out of all their plants without, you know, them having to tend to them constantly. Some people love working out in their yard, but a lot of people don't. That's how we got these jobs, is a lot of the people we work for do not want to do the outside work. So that's what we are here for. So I want to provide as much just simplicity and as little maintenance for them as possible. So I do feel like this is going to be easy for us to maintain. It's going to be easy for him to maintain if he wants to come outside, if he's just out on the porch, you know, for a minute, he just wants to pull a couple of weeds here and there. But it should be a good little while before weeds even try to grow up through here, because we sprayed it really well. We cut it to the dirt, put the fabric over it, very thick fabric. We laid the rocks, we laid the mulch thick, so it should be preventative for a little while, but eventually stuff will try to grow back. So when that happens, we will be ready for them and we will take care of it. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you guys liked it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to our channel, go ahead and do that too, guys. And go ahead and share this video. I noticed last time when you guys shared the video, it really put us out there. We gained several subscribers from that. So, and all thanks to you guys. Also want to shout out Brad. I want to shout out Brian, all of our members, Sal, everyone that's given us a super thanks. You really don't even know. It surely was a super thanks. That's how I took it, in my heart, in my mind, everything. You know, it was motivation just to keep doing what we're doing, guys. We really do love you, and we're so thankful. So thankful. You don't even know how thankful we truly are for your continued support of our work, our channel, everything that we're doing here with you guys. So yeah, just know, thank you so very much from the very bottom of my heart, and I love you guys so very much. I hope you're all blessed. Hope you have a wonderful day, and you already know, can't wait to do it again. So until next time, see ya.